I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be why she flirts with you but refuses dates. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Coach Corey, wealthy guys apparently have more success with girls. Does money really matter in relationships?" And I was talking about this earlier in a video I did a little while ago, where it's when women look at guys that are successful and they have a lot of material success and they're wealthy, they're not. I mean, there are some women out there, a small minority of women, who will see the physical things that a guy has, his toys, the money, especially if he's throwing it around a lot, and think, oh, he'd be a good provider and I can live a great lifestyle and he'll take care of me, and they'll marry a guy that they don't love. Now that's a small minority of women, but those are the women that are using guys, and those guys put themselves in a position to be used. But what women are really attracted to is a lot of people mistakenly assume, oh, it's because he's rich, he's got a nice car, he's got a nice house, he lives a fabulous lifestyle. Women are attracted to the confidence because they know that in order for a guy to achieve those things, he's got to have some level of confidence, and he's got to have his shit together. And he obviously goes for the things that he wants in life. In other words, he's willing to take risks. And masculine energy is all about purpose, drive, mission, succeeding, accomplishing things in life. Even if you're broke, as long as you have goals and dreams and things that you're striving for, women will find that sexy and attractive to you. Lots of times women will say, I want a guy that's got some ambition. I want a guy that has some goals and some dreams. Because when a guy becomes successful or is in the process of being successful and she loves you and she cares about you, she'll be your biggest fan. She'll be your biggest cheerleader. She'll say, baby, I think you can do anything. I believe in you. I know you can do it. And they'll stand behind you and the things that you're going for in life. But don't mistakenly assume it's the material things. The material things are simply a result of the success and the fact that that particular guy goes after what he wants. And so if he's successful at going after and getting what he wants, he'll obviously be, women assume that he'll probably be successful at coming after me and seducing me and making love to me and making me feel loved and make me feel wanted and desired and make me happy in the process, because they see themselves as sharing your life, as co-creating a life with you. He says, I'm teasing a girl for my job for some months, and she corresponds, she touches me all the time, and we've already talked about having casual sex, which is only what I can offer because she knows that I'm married. The other day, we were talking about a spreadsheet on my computer, and I felt her pussy pressed against my shoulder intentionally. When she runs into me in the office, she smiles and moves her hair, leaving me to look at her ass. Now, I'm trying to take her to bed, but every time I try to appoint a happy hour after the job or lunch, she can't and gives me a lame excuse. Honestly, I'm almost sure that my marriage is not the problem. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Everybody talks that she only looks for guys with a high position, money, and social status. It's possible. She could be one of those rare women that only wants a dude that's got money. Well, her background shows it. She's only 27 years old and ex-wife of 2 millionaires. So she's already been married twice at 27. And I know that she only goes out for expensive places and to be with wealthy people. Well, I have qualities, and I'm following your tips to attract this woman to my bed, but I'm not rich, and I think that money really matters to this girl. And first thing I would say is, like, dude, you're married, and yet you're trying to screw around on your wife. It's like, why don't you grow a set of balls and end the marriage if there's really nothing there? I mean, if you got a family and you say, well, I'm staying married to my wife for the kids, how is that helping your kids? If you've got kids and you're staying married because you're staying in it for the kids, all you're doing is presenting a fucked up, dysfunctional family unit to your children, where mom and dad don't really love each other and they don't really care about one another. And so what happens is when they grow up, they're simply going to emulate the same and get into the same kinds of unhappy and unfulfilling relationships that you and your wife are presenting to her. I mean, running around on your wife's back, it's like, dude, that's not coming from a place of integrity. And so this particular girl, she probably just enjoys the attention that she gets from you. And I mean, the bottom line is you've asked her to get together a couple times and she said no. And I wouldn't bring it up at all anymore unless she brings up getting there. If she brings up getting together or hooking up or whatever, then say, great, well, when are you free to get together? And ask her that. And if she really wants to do it, she'll plan something definite with you, as opposed to asking her out for a specific day or lunch or something like that. If you really want to hook up with this girl, like I said, in my opinion, you should not be in a marriage if you're unhappy and you're unfulfilled and just staying in it for whatever the reasons are. But if you want to hook up with this particular girl, if she brings up getting together or doing something, or she brings up the topic of fooling around with you or whatever, just say, hey, well, when are you free to get together? When are you free to get together for a drink after work? And ask her that. And let her tell you. And then once she tells you, make definite plans with a definite day and a definite time to get together. And that's all you got to do. But the fact is, you've already asked her out a couple times and she's ignored you, or she's given you excuses, so she's probably really not that into you. Or there's probably other things that you said to her that have turned her off and you don't really even know it. And so she likes the fact that she can tease you and act, because a lot of girls like attention from men. I mean, at the end of the day, you're married. And she obviously knows that you like her and you want to sleep with her. But more than likely, you're probably projecting all of your own high level of interest and feelings and high level of attraction onto her, and not really paying attention to, is she really reciprocating? Because you just look at a woman's actions. You've tried to get together with her a couple of times, and she always gives you a lame excuse. So don't bring it up. And if she does bring it up, then just say, hey, well, when are you free to get together for a drink? And then make definite plans and go for it then. So if you have a question you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, or your challenges. And you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. And I will talk to you soon.